What's going on, guys? Evan Preco here, and you are watching the SG1 Sports Big Ten Football Channel. In this video, I'm going to recap the Ohio State versus Florida Atlantic game. And to start things off, we're going to go over Ohio State's team stats. Justin Fields, we all know, got the nod as a starting quarterback a few weeks ago. Today, he went 18 of 25 for 234 yards and 4 touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins was their leading rusher. He had 21 carries for 91 yards and 1 touchdown. Chris Olave was their leading receiver. He had 5 receptions for 68 yards and 1 touchdown. They had 237 total rushing yards and 469 total yards of offense. For Florida Atlantic, Chris Robinson was a starting quarterback. He went 22 of 34 for 178 yards and 1 touchdown. James Charles was their leading rusher. He had 10 carries for only 25 yards. And Harrison Bryant was their leading receiver. He had 6 receptions for 79 yards. They had only 22 total rushing yards, which surprises me because Lane Kiffin's offense is no joke, and they had only 228 total yards of offense. And to recap the game, Ohio State started the game strong with Justin Fields' 51-yard touchdown run on their opening drive. The Buckeyes would then extend their lead with a 32-yard touchdown pass from Fields to Jeremy Ruckert to go up 14-0. On their next drive, Ohio State would go up 21-0 after a 32-yard touchdown pass from Fields to Benjamin Victor, who is bound to have a breakout year in my opinion. And on their next drive after that, they would score again on a 29-yard touchdown pass from Fields to Chris Olave to go up 28-0, and we're only halfway through the first quarter at this point. So Ohio State really started strong. After many empty drives by both teams, Florida Atlantic would get on the board with a 28-yard field goal with 33 seconds left to go before halftime. So the halftime score was Ohio State 28, FAU 3. Florida Atlantic then opened up the second half with another field goal on their opening possession to make the score 28-6. Ohio State would score again on a 3-yard touchdown pass from Fields to Jeremy Ruckert again to go up 35-6 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. FAU would score their first touchdown of the game a minute into the fourth quarter when Larry McCammon III ran it in from 3 yards out and a 2-point conversion to make the score 35-14. Ohio State would immediately answer with a 1-yard touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins to go up 42-14. Florida Atlantic would score again with 8 minutes to go in the game on a 2-yard touchdown pass from Robinson to John Rain to make the score 42-21. The Buckeyes would tag on a 46-yard field goal to go up 45-21 with 3 minutes left in the game. Neither team scored again after that, and Ohio State took this one 45-21 over the Owls. Initial thoughts. This game kind of went exactly how I thought it would be. Ohio State, obviously, probably the best offense in the Big Ten, scoring a lot of points, 45 points. Justin Fields going off. Ryan Day in his, not his head coaching debut because he coached 3 games last year, but his debut as the official head coach of the Buckeyes. Good win for them. They were ranked number 5 in the country. I think they will stay there. For Florida Atlantic, Lane Kiffin was brought there to fix their offense, and it's worked so far. They scored only 21 points, but Ohio State has a good defense too, so not really much you can say about that as far as their expectations. I still think they're going to be a good football team. They weren't as good as people thought last year in the second year under Lane Kiffin, but I think they'll have a good bounce back year, and they'll win 9 to 10 games and go to a bowl game. Going back to Ohio State, Justin Fields obviously played very well. I think that's what we all expected. A lot of people were concerned about him after he had not played that well in the spring game, and then there was a lot of debate on who would be the starting quarterback in the offseason, and he ended up getting the starting job, which is what I really thought would happen. I thought it would be very, very odd for a number 1 high school recruit to go somewhere, not play, transfer somewhere else, and then not play again. Because he is a dog, in my opinion. I've seen him play, and he's very good, and he played very well today, and he's going to continue to play well this season come Big Ten play. Ohio State will have some big games. They play Wisconsin down in Columbus, and they will play down in Lincoln at Nebraska week 5. So those will be some good games to mark for Ohio State's schedule, and we'll see how they do with that. But yeah, I like where they are right now. I think that they're a very good football team. I don't think that they're going to decline with Ryan Day as the head coach. I think that Urban Meyer taught him a lot about running a football team, and I think that they're going to be very good this year, and they will compete for their third straight Big Ten championship. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you feel about Ohio State? Do you think they're going to be as good as I do? Do you still think that they're not going to be nearly as good and that this could be Michigan's division for once? Yeah, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys think about Florida Atlantic, about that offense, about Lane Kiffin? How do you think they're going to do? So yeah, leave a comment. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to our main SG1 Sports channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you have a great college football Saturday.